Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are trying something a little bit new. I've really only done baking videos and then I'll throw in like an apartment tour. So today we're gonna do a Q&A video. So I asked you guys to ask me questions and I wrote them down and put them in this basket. I'm just gonna pick randomly and we'll go from there. And there's a couple in there that I had to categorize because they were kind of the same. That's it. First question. Oh, it's a categorized one. Okay, this one I got in a message, so I'm not gonna share their name. Do you like animals and do you have any pets? So yeah, I have like this love for animals that's almost unhealthy. I love them so much. It's hard for me to look at roadkill. I don't have any personal pets. I have 2 dogs and a cat that's at my parents' house, but I am getting a dog. So I'm trying to move into a new apartment. I'm still painting and getting everything set up, but once I'm all set up, I'm going to adopt a senior dog, and I'm just so excited about it. Okay, and then to go with that, Kennedy asked, if you could have any job, what would it be? And this one I'm connecting with animals because you'll see, but if I could do anything in the world, I would rescue animals. The only problem with that is you don't make anything from it. I mean, in the future, I would like to volunteer and help do that. Like when I think about all of these animals, you might think I'm weird. You think about all of these animals that don't have homes and that are all by themselves, especially like the dogs that are just, they should be in a home. It's like this burning passion inside of me to help them. That's my dream job. But I also love YouTube. Okay, next. This is the other one that has a this one also has a category. Do you miss us all? And this is from one of my old students. I was a physical education teacher for 3 years and I just left last year. Yes, you guys are what I miss the most about teaching. If you guys ever get into teaching, you're really gonna love your students. That's like the best part about it, is connecting with your students. So yes, I really, really miss you guys and I wish that I could come see you all the time. Okay, and this one goes with Daddy Torb asked, why did you leave? Why did I leave? That's a little bit complicated. The administration and I think, had some differing philosophies on how the physical education program should have been run. And I guess that's about it.
Okay, next.
Heather Marie, what are your go-to makeup and skincare products? P.S. Your videos always brighten my day. Thank you, Heather Marie. I am not a guru when it comes to makeup and skincare. Makeup-wise, typically every day I just put on mascara and eyeliner. And my mascara is L'Oreal Double Extend. Hold on. Let me grab it. This is what I used all the time for my mascara for like 3 years, until I just discovered my mom had this new mascara that I really liked, so she got it for me for my birthday. But I still use this one. I use the white end because it like lengthens your eyelashes. And then on top of that, I use this mascara, which is Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions. These are both tubing mascaras, so like when you wash your face, it like comes off and like stringy stuff. But I like that because it doesn't leak onto my face like the other mascaras do. It just like sticks there. It's almost like a tube around your eyelash. And then my eyeliner, I need a new one. But this is Berry M waterproof. This is the only one that I found that doesn't leak down my skin, so that's why I use this one. There's probably other ones out there, but I'm afraid to try new things. Eyeliner, mascara, chapstick. That's it. And then my skincare routine. I've had acne since like 9th grade. I still use an acne medication, and it's a Neutrogena Power Clear Scrub. I use it morning and night, and I've noticed if you guys have issues with acne, you have to wash your face in the morning once and then once at night. And if you skip one, at least for me, I break out no matter what. And I try to be very gentle with my skin. I don't use a washcloth. I rinse with the water and then I pat it dry with a towel. And then I just recently started using moisturizer. I never used to use moisturizer because it would make my face greasy. So I only use the moisturizer in the morning, and I put a very thin layer on. I use Cetaphil. I feel like my face is starting to get used to it, almost like balancing my skin out a little bit now. But I'm afraid of getting wrinkles because I feel like I'm old. I'm getting old. Melissa said, love your videos. Thank you. Where are you from? Where did you meet your fiance? And can you guys do a tag video together? Can you do a makeup or skincare video? Your skin always looks so good. Wow. You guys are so great because I have pimples. I grew up in upstate New York and then I lived in Vermont for a while. Where did you meet your fiance? My fiance and I met at college. I was actually dating one of his football teammates, and that's kind of how we met. It's funny though because we grew up in towns right next to each other but never met. I think maybe I had heard his name before because he was a really good athlete in high school, but besides that, no idea who he was, and we ended up meeting in college. Can you guys do a tag video together? I would love to. Yes, someday. Someday we'll do a tag video, but right now we can't. We just can't. Can you do a makeup or skincare video? I would love to do a video on skincare and makeup, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I could definitely show you what I do, but I don't know if it would really even be good. Melinda, have you ever gotten injured by a frisbee? I know Melinda, she's my friend. Yes, I have been injured by a frisbee. So, okay, in college, I forget what the class was, but somebody threw a frisbee real hard and got me right in the temple. And my professor was like watching me because apparently I was acting real weird after that. It hurt. It was like throbbing. I remember it hit me and I just dropped right to the ground. I was conscious, but for some reason, I don't know. But I ended up going to the athletic trainer later that day and he told me that I probably had a concussion from a frisbee. Next. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Who is the first YouTuber you ever really watched and subscribed to? And what made you want to start YouTube? Good question. The first YouTuber that I ever really watched was Kathy Ho. She does Blogilates. I really, really liked her and she kind of got me into YouTube. I saw her blog and I thought it was really cool and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. She's just creating her own business, taking videos of herself and sharing her talent. So I thought that was really cool. I really liked her. So she was one of the first ones that ever even got me into the whole YouTube scene, I guess. Now one of my favorites to watch, and she's not really a YouTuber, but she posts videos on YouTube. Her name is Harmony and her channel is Harmonized Beauty. She has like perfect hair. And she shows you how she does her hair and how she does her makeup. And she just I love her personality, so I like watching her. And what made you want to start YouTube? That's a good question too. So this could be a really drawn out story, but I'll try to shrink it up a little bit. What was your favorite thing you've cooked on this channel? What was the hardest to make? What made you start this channel? And I really enjoyed your story time about The Bachelor. Would you do another story time? Thank you. My favorite video I've done so far. I love all of them. Some of them I watch and I'm like, what? I think I'm going to say my butterbeer video. That might have been like the third or fourth video that I ever made, but it was the first video where I realized like, okay, I'm gonna have fun with this. What was your favorite thing you've cooked on this channel? I loved when I made the unbirthday cake, the Alice in Wonderland unbirthday cake. Number one, because it was my first Fiction Food Friday ever, but also because it was so fun to see it come together, like an upside down cake. What was the hardest to make? Oh, I know. Okay, it was the Matilda Bruce Bogtrotter cake. Oh my goodness. So really all that is like chocolate cake, frosting, and ganache, but the cake was so big. I mean like big. So to try and layer things on top of each other, that was so hard. They're literally so heavy. You're trying to lift it and put it on, I don't know, whatever. That one was the hardest. Would you do another story time? Yes. Absolutely. I don't have that many cool stories. The Bachelor was definitely my coolest. But if I think of anything else, yes, I will definitely tell another one of my stories. Gordon asked, what is the best advice your dad has ever given you? My dad gives me advice all the time. Sometimes when I don't ask for it. I always appreciate it. stepdad. He always gives really good advice. Maybe this is the one I remember the most because it had such a big impact on me. There was a relationship that I was in, and things got a little bit rocky. He made the example of how he would do anything for my mom. If my mom said that she wanted to go here, or she wanted to do this, whatever, he would make sure that he did that for her, because that was the kind of relationship that they had, was that they are all in for each other. And he said to make sure that that is what I had in my relationship. That was good advice that I needed to hear at that point. Cynthia, who was your biggest inspiration? This is like such a hard question. I feel like it's a common question and everybody should know, but I just don't know. Again, my dad, we are very, very alike, both in our personalities and just like the way that our lives have played out, and he's handled it like a champion. And then also my grandfather, Papa, he's 83 now, I think, and he lives like he is 14. With higher maturity sometimes. He works all the time. He's still so hands-on. Like, I hope that I'm the same way when I'm 80 years old. Christina, do you have a job outside of YouTube? New sub here. Thanks. Like I said, I used to teach. This year I'm a little bit like, I guess, in between. In between jobs. That's what people say when they're not employed. I do a lot of pet sitting. Sometimes I babysit for my niece and nephew. That's really all that I'm up to right now. Adrian, do you like turtles? I like turtles. If you were offered an opportunity to make a lot of money, but it required you to do something that possibly goes against your morals, would you do it? Oh man, I am very firm in my morals. I'd like to say no. I would not compromise my morals, but there is a chance that in the future, I would do what I need to do for my kids, as long as it doesn't break the law. Zubair Z, this guy, he's the best. He always comments on every single one of my videos. Okay, my birthday is March 19th. Are you married? No. Do you have kids and babies? No. How old are you now? 27. The way this is all adding up is like a really depressing story. And what's your ethnicity? I am Italian. What's your go-to karaoke song? So... I've only done karaoke one time in my life, and I did it with my sisters when we were on vacation in Virginia Beach. We sang to Faded by Soul Decision. Oh, that was a fun night. Diet tips for staying in shape. If we're talking diet, eat good food. That's literally what you need to do. I do think you should go to the gym. Well, no. I think you should be active. That's what I believe in. This is the phys ed teacher coming out in me. But if we're talking diet, eat good food. Put good food into your body for fuel. How did you decide to go into physical education? When I was in high school, you know, the guidance counselors pressure you into figuring out what it is that you want to do with the rest of your life and where you're going to go to college. Nobody knows that when you're like 16. And you know what? When I think about it, I think I thought that I should teach because that was kind of the only thing that I knew. You know, I was in school every day. I never really got to explore other options. I don't think high schools do a great job of exposing you to the different careers you could follow out there. So I kind of automatically just put myself into teaching, and I was a really big athlete. I loved sports. I loved just playing and everything about it, and gym was definitely my favorite class. So that is what made me think, ooh, I need to be a phys ed teacher. You know, I was doing really well with it and I was having a good time, but I realized like this is not, something sunk in. No, you know what happened? Okay. 6 of us were all student teaching together at the same time, and we had a meeting and everybody was talking about like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing. I can't wait to have my own kids and start teaching. I remember sitting there thinking like, why don't I feel this way? I do not feel this way at all. This is not what I'm supposed to do. I'm like, okay, I just need to give it a shot, and once I get in there, then I'm gonna love it. I liked it. There were a lot of things about it that I liked, but I couldn't see myself doing it forever. Okay, last question. Nicki, a fellow Nicki, she asked, can you do a meetup sometime soon? What is that? I don't know what that is. I'd love to do it, but I don't know what it is. I can guess what it is, but what is it and how does it work? I think that's it. I hope I answered all of your questions. If you guys think of anything that you want me to do, please let me know, because I'm really enjoying expanding outside of baking. Baking's not going to stop, but I like trying these new things. So if you think of anything, tell me and I will try to do that video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Nicki Lee Bakes, and I will see you guys next time.